Hello, SCIE 3700 students. This is Dr. Martin Crozier with an instructional video on how to create your CITI Program Training Access and Accounts. If you go to the syllabus on our Blackboard homepage and download the syllabus, you will see in the syllabus that I've modified the table of events on the last page to include a link to the CITI Training Module program rather than the names of specific modules. I realized that it looked a little messy and it wasn't clear as to what you are to do. So I've replaced all of the names of the modules that I'm hoping we will do as we go through the semester with simply a link to the CITI Training Module program. Each week I will let you know what the upcoming module is for that week. And I'll try to keep them a little bit more in advance so that if you want to work ahead a little bit, you can. But as you can see, the situation with this course is a little bit fluid. Sometimes the speakers change dates last minute, and so if we can work with that fluidity such that I can let you know the module that's most relevant for the upcoming speaker the week before they come, then that will be helpful. These modules going forward are much smaller than the combined course for TCPS 2. The TCPS 2 core tutorial had 8 modules in it, each of which took probably between half an hour and 45 minutes. The remaining modules from the CITI training program are equivalent to one of the modules from the TCPS 2 core. And so for the remainder of the semester, you only have about half a dozen or so of these to do. Therefore, you're working for about half an hour to 45 minutes over the course of the entire week, if you wish. You click on the CITI training module in the updated syllabus. It simply takes you to citiprogram.org. citiprogram.org. You'll first have to register. There's important detail here when you go to register. And what you need to fill out is the top portion of this because you are affiliated with the University of Windsor and you are not an independent learner. So you do not need to fill out the bottom part of this as you are not paying for this. The university has paid for your license. A second important detail is if you type in the University of Windsor, the software will not be able to find your program. It is University of Windsor N2. N2 stands for Network 2. And this is the program we have the license for. So if you do not include the N2 portion, the software will not find your program or affiliation. So select this, agree to the terms of service, and agree that you are an affiliate of the University of Windsor. Now there are 7 stages through this registration process, but this is the most important detail. Everything going forward is pretty straightforward. Once you click you affirm that you are an affiliate of the University of Windsor, you can continue to create your CITI program username and password. Put in your first name, last name, email address. Please use your University of Windsor email address. Continue to step 3. They may ask you for your role. You would want to choose that you are a student, you are an undergrad. So it might say student, researcher, undergrad. You can choose that. But once you've done so, it will save your password and you can just come back to citiprogram.org and log in. If I log in, you can see it saved my information. And they may ask you during the setup process which courses you would like to be part of. Now, a course could have upwards of 10 modules within it. You are not going to be doing these complete courses. You are only going to be doing a select module or maybe 2 modules from a given course. And so you don't have to worry about picking all of the correct courses right now, but I would like you to add at least this course called the Biomedical Research Ethics Tutorial from the Clinical Health Board. As you see, in my view, it has 9 modules. On yours, it might only have 1 or 2. It might have more, some of which are said to be required, some of which are supplementary, some of which are elective. Don't worry about any of those details, so long as you choose at least this course. We will be doing some modules from other courses like the Good Clinical Practice course and perhaps a Responsible Conduct of Research course. You can add those now or not. You can always add a course or remove a course later from your account. But at the very least, for the first module or 2, you'll need to have access to the Biomedical Research Ethics Tutorial. Again, my view, this account I'm using right here is my instructor account. I have a student account as well, and so the course looks a little different. Nevertheless, the modules are the same content in both the instructor and student version. simply continue the course. You can see I've been working through some of the modules within this course. The first module that I would like you to complete is one that is called Introducing Biomedical Research Ethics. Again, Introducing Biomedical Research Ethics. I completed this course a few weeks ago just to run through it and remind myself of some of the details so I can review it. But when you click on this to start this course, you will see that all of the courses start with some credits to who created the course and an overview of the contents of that course. This particular course in the instructor view has 6 subsections. And you can click on any of these links to jump back and forth between these if you want, or just scroll down. Here's an overview, here are the objectives, and then the course starts. As you read through this course, it may take you about a half an hour or so. When you reach the bottom, you'll be asked to take a quiz. I recommend that you copy the link to the course, open a new tab, and paste it there again. It is simply a second tab with the exact same course in it. And then select quiz. Take the quiz. The reason for that is when you read a question in the quiz, if you want to go back to the module to reread a paragraph, when you go back and return to the quiz question will have changed. This way, if you have the course open in one tab, and the quiz open in a separate, you can simply go back to the tab with the module and scroll back through it to find the answer to the question you've been asked. You can jump over to the quiz and select your answer once you're confident. There are 10 questions. You need to score 8 out of 10 or better in order to pass the module. Okay, so that's how you take your modules and your quizzes for the CITI training program. Again, looking at the syllabus, we have a CITI training module I've recommended you do this week and one next week. The week that Kristen Nacarado comes, you'll not have to do any, but you can work on the CITI training module the week following her visit. All right, I hope that's helpful. Let me know or show up to class on Friday at 3 p.m. if you have any questions about your CITI training program account.